lovelies, it's you here. We're going through a tarot. How are you doing? I'm here to deliver another channeled message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance, okay? How are you guys dealing with this full moon and Taurus energy? It's been a doozy. It has been a doozy. I've been reading a lot in the spiritual community how everybody's just like, yo, everybody is like bugging. I'm not laughing, I'm just like, yeah, it was, I felt the energy. It was going to be a doozy. I knew there would be people trying to pull people out of their, of their energy, testing, a lot of truths being revealed. Okay, also be aware, right, that during this, that you're not the only one feeling the energy of the full moon. So give some people some leniency and some understanding. Also, there are going to be people who show their true colors, right? That's what is coming around here. People are showing their true colors. Also, keep in mind, right, if you feel like you are feeling really kind of like your emotions are being tested, you're being really drawn to like do like spiritual work and do shadow work, other people are too, right? It's not just you, it's other people are feeling it. We're lucky here in the spiritual community that we are aware of it, right? So many people go around and they are completely unaware of it, even though just because they're not aware of what's happening and they don't have a deeper understanding to it does not mean that they don't feel the energy, right, that's going around. So just keep that in mind around the people around you, right? Have some leniency and have some understanding and understand you're not the only one being forced to do shadow work. You're just lucky enough to know, oh, I'm feeling this way or doing that because like you have some context. You have some context to, okay, I can be consciously doing this shadow work. But there are other people around us that'll be feeling the same energy, that'll be being forced to do the same thing, as if they do not have the context behind it that we do, right? So in a way, we are very, we're very lucky to not be as ignorant about it, or to have the understanding that helps us transition through these times easier, right? Because just because I know, there are people out there that are like, make fun of being like, oh, Mercury's in retrograde, but they still, they still experience the same things that we do. We just have a deeper knowledge of what exactly is happening and why it's happening to us, right? So just be aware of that. Give people a little bit of leeway room, be understanding, be forgiving about things. That doesn't mean you have to tolerate anybody's toxic behaviors. If somebody shows their true colors to you, be aware of that right now. Okay, very soon really wants to show itself. Healing family issues. So definitely there could be a chance to heal some darker family issues that you're dealing with right now. So definitely 244 down on the clock. So that's new paths, new beginnings, and being surrounded by your spirit guides, right? And they're here to help balance things out and create some stability in your life. So absolutely, don't fight it, you guys. Kind of go with it and kind of just step back and allow yourself to really experience exactly what's happening, right? All right, and give yourself some leeway as well as giving other people leeway, all right, to experiencing and going through this shadow work. Scorpio season is hitting everybody. We're about to go over into Sagittarius season, but Scorpio season, Libra season is hitting everybody, even people that aren't aware spiritually, right? So just be aware of that. If people around you are acting a certain type of way, Also, I have people here, family members at my house, like working on things underneath my house, so I might have to pause every once in a while. So I apologize for any kind of interruptions, or if my dogs kind of like erupt because they see somebody walking around in my yard. I'm sorry about that, but we'll carry on like we always do. So let's get into the message. 3:44 down on the clock. Okay, so wow. Somebody could hear. Okay. Woo. Okay. Wow. So definitely somebody here is definitely dealing with some healing family issues. Okay. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Somebody could be really dealing with old childhood wounds, okay, or they could be dealing with a current situation that they're with right now. Okay. Some of you, okay, people are really being asked to make the effort, like I was talking about, right? Make the effort to be more understanding, to be more open-minded about the thing, about yourself, about your experience, about your emotions. Don't detach from them. Don't be ruled by them, but don't detach from them. You're feeling the feelings that you are feeling for a reason, right? There is a purpose to them, so see the purpose behind them. Great love is worth taking the steps you're being guided to take. I'm gonna be honest, for some of you, some people are coming to the conclusion that they need to separate away from certain family members, okay, right? There's only so much that we can do on this journey, but a relationship is a two-way street, right? There are two people involved with it. Everybody has free will, so you could be very willing and ready to do the steps that it takes to heal, do the steps that it takes to bring some conclusion to personal issues and things like that, right? But maybe perhaps the other person isn't, right? And we talked about that on the channel before, where it's like, look, you have to take your healing and your responsibility away from other people, right? You can't sit around concluding or waiting for somebody else to give you permission to heal, or to think that I have to get a sorry, or I have to get this person will never work it out, would never work it out, so I'll never be healed on this or something. You have to take your power back from other people and understand that you have everything inside of you that shows you that you can heal, even if that other person decides not to heal, even if that other person decides, yes, it might mean that you have to separate away from them. Yes, it might mean that you might not have the relationship with that person that you would really like to have, but your healing is always the priority, right? So prioritize yourself and your healing, especially if that other person is unwilling to heal. If they're unwilling to heal, well, that's their free will. That's their life purpose. They're not, I wouldn't say necessarily their life purpose, but that's their choice. That's their path to walk down, right? We all have to give leeway for the fact that everybody has free will. And as much as we might want a situation to go a certain way or to be resolved a certain way, we have to step back and kind of understand that even the divine, right? Even God has to let people have free will, gives people the opportunity to make amends and to do those things, but that doesn't mean that people are going to take it, right? That doesn't mean that people are going to take the opportunities to learn their lessons and to do what they really need to do, right? So you can't let other people deciding that they don't want to do what they're really, what they really need to do, or to do the healthy thing. You can't let that stop you from doing what you need to do. So for some of you, definitely with the separation here, some of you are definitely making the separation energy happen between you and toxic family members, perhaps toxic loved ones, or toxic relationships or marriages that you're in. You're really deciding to be like, you know what, like, no. My sanity, that's what I hear somebody say, my sanity is more important than this relationship. So, okay. And I really feel like for some of you out in the collective, you've really been debating this because this is a person that you have kids with, or this is like your family, like your mom, your dad, and we talk about that a lot in our healing parent wounds and childhood trauma and stuff. Sometimes we have to realize that separation is the solution, unfortunately, because I know I'm not telling anybody out there, yeah, just abandon your parents or anything, but like I said, take your healing back, the power for your healing back into yourself, and understand that you have all the capability. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. I'm not saying that your parents or that other people out there in society won't try to guilt trip you or anything like that. But at the end of the day, they're not the one that has to live. At the end of the day, they're not the one sitting in that relationship or sitting in that situation being hurt by somebody who's really supposed to be there for us. And at the end of the day, they can sit there and go, well, just let your parents treat you anyway, or just let your spouse, and you guys got that baby together. You need to just work it out. You need to just let things work. But to understand that if the other person doesn't want to work things out, if the other person doesn't want to heal, at the end of the day, there's nothing you can do except protect yourself. So I really feel like a lot of you were feeling guilty about walking away from certain situations or ending certain situations or relationships. And Spirit is saying that they're understanding of the fact that you feel guilty about it, but that the fact that you need to prioritize your own healing, right? We can't let the fact that other people don't want to heal stop us from healing ourselves, right? So that is definitely a message. Okay, Spirit wants me to pull some more cards for another message. Ooh. One more card for Spirit on this. Thank you. Yeah, definitely. So there was definitely some addiction, some codependency here, okay, in these relationships. I think that it was a two-way street. Both parties were codependent on each other, all right? And Spirit is saying that or literally there could be actually some addiction, some actual codependency on substances and stuff that parties in this situation could be dealing with. And Spirit is saying, yeah, this is, if you've been looking for a sign to separate away from this person, should I keep trying, or should I understand that perhaps maybe this person needs to take their healing onto themselves? Spirit is saying, this is your sign. You know the truth that's inside of you. You know what Spirit's been trying to tell you. You've tried again and again and again, but at some point a lesson becomes karmic, right? How many times can a person hurt you or do wrong by you and not care about it, or just move on with them life, and you just stay there letting them manipulate you emotionally into staying into a situation because they are your child, or they're your parent, or they're, you know, your spouse, or you guys have kids together or something like that. Like, there has to be a limit here. There has to be limitations that are put on the allowances that you give people, okay? You need to understand that you absolutely deserve love. And even if whoever this person is, I can understand, I personally understand how hard it can be to be like, I deserve to be loved. This is my parent, or this is my spouse. They, you know, they're supposed to be the ones that are supposed to be there, you know, really being there for me, really being kind and supportive to me. But unfortunately, that is not always the case, right? And it's time that you realize that it's time that you deserve love, right? Also, I was just talking about, I always think about Sagittarius energy when this comes up with the bow and arrow there. And I was just talking about how Sagittarius energy is coming in, right? So it's definitely time to step back, look at the bigger picture. I'm also being really, when I put this down, the bow and arrow is being like, the arrow, sorry, the arrow is being fired in the direction outside of the spread. So I really feel like somebody is really feeling like, okay, it's time to bring in some new energy. It's time for me to make the effort, okay, in this situation. All right. And I really feel like for some of you, definitely for some of you out there, you could have really been, this is definitely past energy for some of you, and you've been recovering and dealing with a lot of like the fallout from ending a relationship. Especially possibly from your parents. You could have realized that you got into a very toxic relationship because subconsciously you were mocking the or mimicking, not mocking, sorry, that you were mimicking the relationship or the emotional dynamic that you saw when you were growing up, and you realized that, oh wow, I really chose this toxic partner, I chose this situation because it was my comfort zone, because it was what I was used to, right? It's what I saw growing up. And even though growing up I might have been very unhappy in this situation, and I might have been like, no, a lot of people were desensitized to that particular type of trauma, or that particular type of dysfunction, and we don't really see it as dysfunction because we might consciously see it as dysfunction, but subconsciously we don't, because we're just like, oh, this is what I grew up around, this is what I'm used to, right? And it might not be, it might be kind of like a diet or a light version of this, but you are seeing that reflected, right? A lot of you are seeing your parents' relationships, or the relationship that you had with your parents, reflecting in your partners, and you're just like, nah, nah, I can't do this. All right, I need to break any kind of codependency issues that I have around this, because I cannot deal with this anymore. And then for some of you, you've definitely already gone through this separation, right? You made the effort, you went through the separation, you're going inside doing your healing, parental wounds and healing work, so you can attract in a much more positive relationship in the future, right? And then definitely here you're realizing that it's safe to love now, it's safe to move on now, it's safe to face these issues. Maybe perhaps some of you have been very, sorry you guys, that's my, maybe some of you have been really scared to move on because of codependency issues. Maybe perhaps some of you are recovered, you've recovered addicts, right? And you're like, okay, I'm going through my recovery process. It's a continual process, right? I'm going through my process. I am dealing with my issues. I am facing my trauma. Some of you might be going to therapy, or you are this person that you're connecting to that could be coming into your life. And this, let the energy resonate as it does. Sorry, you guys. I'm hearing, I'm hearing them like banging around underneath my house, and my dog's like, "What is that?" But so it's like, maybe perhaps it has been an issue here. Maybe perhaps some of you have been facing the issue like in therapy or in counseling or just dealing with your own shadow work, that you were very addicted to this fear of love or a fear of intimacy, okay? But now on the other side of this, not only is it safe, you're realizing, is it safe for you to love now post this situation, but it's also like you deserve love, right? You deserve to be shown this love. Yeah. And so a lot of you are healing from a lot of heartbreak. Yeah, relationships ending, or a lot of lack of love, right? A lack of abundance, or a lack of abundance of love in your life, in your past, possibly. Okay. Yeah, what did I just say, right? Lack of abundance, right? I'm going to pull another card. The Ten of Cups was on the back, right? In a Ten of Cups situation where there was not equal give and take, in this situation there was not equal love exchange in this situation. Yeah. So you put that to an end. Absolutely. With the Death card here, you're like, there has to be a resolution. There has to be a change. So for some of you, this is definitely a change within inside of your own self, within inside your own situation here. And for some of you, it's definitely external with this Three of Cups. Okay. And I want to say that a lot of times we've talked about that, right? You have certain karmics we want to demonize, or we want to, and you know, I've done my share of being like, this karmic is terrible, right? And I'm not saying that you are as bad as the karmic or you make the same decisions as the karmic. Excuse me, ma'am. But, right, karmic sounding off, you guys know. But we attract karmics that resonate on a certain energy for a reason, right? Because there is a particular lesson in that person, in the way that they act, in the way that they treat people, that we need to learn and we need to take into ourselves and see, like, okay, like I met this person for a reason, because there was something inside of me that this person's behavior mirrored back inside of me that I needed to realize I needed to heal that, right? There's something inside of me I need to heal, right? Which is what caused this death process, right? Okay, there was a lack, or there was a lack of abundance, I feel like, caused here for a lot of you with a heart chakra, right? With all of this love issues and feelings of inadequacy from your childhood or from other partners, okay? Probably a little bit of both, all right? That was really causing this lack of abundance issue here. This lack of stability, this lack of foundational, it's like a foundation that was inside of you, right? I feel like for most of you, you've realized this and you're already working on it. So I'm not trying to harp on it too much, but I feel like for a lot of you, it's like, I'm hearing still waters run deep, okay? But I'm also hearing like, I'm also feeling like you did not realize how deeply inside of you a lot of these issues, how much it affects you on all different kind of layers, not just love, but also like your work. I was doing some research on healing parent wounds, especially like mother and father wounds, and it's like a lot with father wounds, especially with me, going in and really digging in on like where your father wounds can really hit you and can really hurt you. And a lot of times it stops us from pursuing our goals. It creates this lack of protection, lack of stability inside of us. And it wasn't until I started doing that research that I realized, like, oh wow, like that definitely has something to do with, you know, making the connection and making the realization, like, oh wow, not to blame my, you know, my raising, or to blame my parents or anything like that, but to take that inside of myself and be like, okay, like, you do have these issues. You've been wondering why you have some of these issues. Like, wow, I didn't realize that father and mother wounds could cause such a deep resentment or deep feeling, okay, inside of you, that causes the self-saboteur issues, especially around like your career and your finances and your stability. And I was just like, oh wow. So a lot of you could definitely be kind of making those jumps and making those realizations, like, oh shit, like with all the shadow work that we're doing, you're like, oh shit, I don't pursue my goals to my utmost fullest. You know, maybe I've been subconsciously self-sabotaging myself in ways that I didn't realize, because I felt an unworthiness, because I was rejected by my own parents, or because I was rejected by the people who were supposed to be there and support me the most. I'm feeling this is getting a little heavy for some of you. Some of you are being like, Uji, my heart, you hitting. Whew. I feel it, you guys. I understand, right? But it's so important for us, right? I've been talking about this in the comment section too, about understanding to take responsibility, right? To take responsibility for these things, right? It's important to identify them without blaming the other people, right? And it's important for us to identify how we inside of ourselves as grown-ups, most of us are grown-ups now, right? Most of us are away from these people, or we're living out our own life, right? It's time for us to take responsibility for our own actions. Even though they might be subconscious, it's important to pull those to the consciousness and be like, okay, right? The first step to admitting that you have an addiction, or admitting that you have like a codependency issue, is realizing that there is a problem to begin with. And it's acknowledging the way you play, right? At this point, you are your own sovereign person. You're probably, most of you aren't living in your parents' house anymore, having to be dictated by what your parents say goes or doesn't go, right? All right, just 1 second, you guys. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, so like I was saying, a lot of you are really realizing a lot of these things, and you're doing the steps that are taking, okay? Really doing some heart chakra meditation, doing the shadow work is crucial, right? You can do as much meditating as you want to, but if you are, but the source of this is still going to be there, the under source, right? So you can do as much meditating and all of that. Meditating is like dealing with the symptoms of it. But if you don't deal with the root cause of it, if you're not going inside and doing that shadow work, you're going to constantly be having to bring it back down to a reasonable, like in a manageable sense, right? So absolutely. So a lot of you are letting this death process happen. And a lot of you are doing that by either putting these issues, to bed, doing a lot of your forgiving, doing a lot of moving on. For some of you, you are separating yourself away from these people because you're realizing that you can't heal as effectively as you want to in their presence. Sorry if let me move over a little bit, see if I can get rid of some of that glare on my glasses. But absolutely. So let's keep moving on. Of course. Yeah. I really feel like a lot of you, you're realizing this cup. Yeah, no. You're like, this cup is empty. This cup is not going to work here, right? Oh, look who it is. Right? For a lot of you, like I was saying, this is issues. This is parental issues specifically with your father. Okay? And for a lot of you, you could be putting in the effort to really go away from this. Also, if this is not issues with your father, this could be issues that were inherent some toxicity that really repeated in some kind of karmic energy, okay, that was in your life. Repeating, like a karmic energy that was repeating in your life. Absolutely. So a lot of you are getting a new chance, right? A chance of a new beginning. Here. For some of you, it could be a renewal or a new chance coming in with specifically your father, right? To help heal some things. For some of you, it could just be walking away and separating yourself away from this energy, right? So let's talk some more. I'm definitely, for a lot of you, feeling a separation here with a toxic masculine energy. I really feel like you're separating in the vibration of you is changing away from alignment with this person, whoever it is, because you are doing this shadow work and forgiving and healing on the inside. And you're just like moving on from this energy, like your soul is like, okay, you're learning your lesson. This karmic energy, no matter who it is, no matter if it's your your parent or ex-lover, or ex-friend, karmic energy with dealing with your masculine energy with inside of yourself, okay? Like it's moving away. For some of you, there's definitely could be a fire sign energy here, okay? And you could be breaking away from an alignment with this person for sure, okay? Definitely with that separation and codependency, or recognizing the toxicity of this person or of this energy, whether or not it's coming from, internally or externally, you're breaking away from it and realizing this just doesn't align with my new beginning. This just doesn't align with me anymore. And I really feel like a lot of you are raising your vibration out of being in alignment with this toxic energy here. Good for you. Congratulations. Yeah, and I think you're doing it unapologetically too. Like you're just like, I'm done. Wow. It's just all over the place. For a lot of you, this is leaving a toxic energy because you're elevating beyond matching up vibrationally with this person. Or just moving beyond matching up vibrationally. 2333 was down on the clock when I said that. Definitely being guided towards divinely guided towards a new beginning, right? For sure, towards a new beginning with somebody else that's not this low vibrational. You guys know we've been talking about and dealing with this Emperor reverse, this controlling energy for a while. Okay, they've been popping up and coming up. They're a karmic toxic energy. Okay, but we have to be like, okay, well, I really feel like a lot of you are like, okay, I'm learning my lesson. I'm moving on from this. I can let go of this. I'm moving on from it. Ooh, I might have to take my glasses off, y'all. It's blinding, you guys. I love this morning light, but oh, yeah. Right. I'm hearing all kind of stuff. I'm hearing adolescent and juvenile. So this energy could be um, emotionally stunted is what I was hearing. Okay, this could be dealing with a younger person. Okay, this person feels emotionally stunted in a way. Okay, so even if this person is older emotionally, they're very much so stunted at a very like immature level, right? And I don't know what happened to this person. I don't know what happened to their life that emotionally stunted them. I'm sure it was something legitimate, right? But we have to take our healing, the responsibility of our healing and our accountability for our actions inside of ourselves, no matter how messed up our past was or how, you know, big our issues are. It falls on us, along with helping, with helping. But at some point you have to realize I'm the one that has to decide I need to heal this, right? And so this person has dissociated away from realize taking accountability for that. Although I feel like this person does have a lot of regrets. This person has a lot of regrets. This person could really, if this is an energy here, they could be reflecting this time right now during the full moon, during the shadow, being this forced shadow work. This person could be regretting a lot of their actions or regretting a lot of things, probably because you walked away from them. So this person is really reflecting a lot inside of themselves. But there is this other sense here. What is this? Tell me more about these regrets. Yeah, exactly. But there is a deeper sense and a deeper healing here that this person is still refusing to make a choice, right? This person had a choice and they refused to make it. They refused to make the choice of, okay, it's time for me to heal. Okay, it's time for me to let this go. With all of this energy, with all this 2 energy here, with this 2-2, right? And with the 2 of 22 could be really significant for you, okay? The number 4, right? Angelically being, I'm hearing rejection is divine protection, right? So this person could have walked away from you. They could have rejected you. And in the end, I know that it might have really hurt you. But in the end, you're going to see that this person being removed from your life, or the separation that you have from this person and this energy, is going to bring about the healthiest outcome for you, right? And you could have really been praying for that. Like, please, show me the healthiest or the best outcome, the best spiritual outcome involved. And Spirit is saying that the best outcome for this was the fact that you were separated away from this person. Now, whoever this person, or this energy in general, this person or this energy, okay, whether or not it was internal, external, okay? Yeah, I really feel like this person felt, this person felt like they didn't need to change. What this person felt like, what the issue was that nobody would just accept them for exactly who they are. I'm feeling, I'm hearing the Weekend song "As You Are." You know, that show me your broken parts and all your flaws, and I'll accept and I'll take you for exactly the way that you are. So this person was just looking for somebody to, wasn't looking for somebody to challenge them, wasn't looking for somebody to, to say, hey, I'm holding myself accountable and responsible for my healing journey. You should hold yourself accountable for the same thing. And maybe you didn't outright say this. Maybe for some of you, you did outright say this, like, I'm evolving and moving on, and you're choosing not to, right? I really just feel like mostly in your actions and in your energy, the shift of your energy just made it very apparent to this person, right? And instead of changing and going down this path, right, they rejected it. And that's their own business, right? That is not a reflection of you or your worth, okay? Especially if you felt like you and this person were supposed to have a relationship or were supposed to move forward. That is not a reflection of you or your worth. It is a reflection of this person and the worth that they place inside of themselves and the worth that they place on their healing journey, right? Obviously, this person prioritizes being right, or prioritizes, I don't know, something else, right? I'm not going to go too deeply into this person's because I don't know, right? It's a general reading. So this person could have had lots of different issues, but I really feel like that this person let a lot of the other, but what if this and this and this and this and this and that and that and that and that issue kind of stop them from making the best decisions for themselves, right? So that's this person's choice, right? They have choice, they have free will. It is their choice. This person chose to not take that blindfold off and to, I really feel like inaction. I really feel like this person chose inaction over actually, okay, let me make the effort and put in the work. You did, right? And you realized, I deserve love. I deserve to be in a loving situation here. Hey, shh. Y'all calm down. Sorry, just 1 second, you guys. All right, sorry about that, you guys, again. But like I said, I do have people who are working, so I gotta just do what I gotta do. 29:44 on the clock when I stopped this, so I cannot. Spirit just keeps telling you guys this was angelically guided. It was angelically guided. It was angelically guided. Right? It was very much so guided for your betterment that this happened, right? Now, I'm not trying to say that, and I know a lot of people can get triggered when I say things like that, because it's like, well, my pain and this person did all this, and I'm just not going to accept. It's like, it all happens, right? You understand that it all happens. Not just the good things that happen in our life happen for us to grow, right? Or for us. A lot of people want to claim when the great things happen in their life that it's being angelically guided, and then they want to claim that when bad things happen in our life that there must be the devil's at work. But yeah, so much of the time, God's smart enough to use the devil, to use karmic energy in our life to, in the end, bring us back around, right, to a higher state of being, to, in the end, to give us a challenge and a lesson to work through, to learn, right? So that's just my little piece. I'm not going to go too deeply into that. But yeah, this person refused to learn. They refused to make a choice. It was a big sense of inaction for this person. This person just chose not to do what they were supposed to do. You made the effort, and I really feel like it took a lot of effort for you to separate yourself away from this person, right? Because I really feel like this person kept you in a sense of confusion. I really feel like this person kept you in the energy of this person kept you in a state of, what are we doing? What are we, am I healing? Am I not? I'm not trying to specifically say that this only has to do with love, right? This could be a lot of different situations in your life, okay? So definitely, yeah, exactly. This person was on some sneaky stuff. This person was trying to sneak around and control a situation from behind the scenes, and you took back your own control. You took back your own power through the separation away from this energy. Yeah, because like I said, Eight of Pentacles, this person just wasn't putting in the work. They just couldn't see, right? You saw the outcome. You saw that, that in the end, you were able to see the vision of, I want a better life, and actually put in the work and go towards that. And I really feel like this person just couldn't, or they just chose not to. And a lot of times, this can be people that it's really hard for us to tell ourselves it's okay to separate away from these people. Oh, excuse me, you guys. Definitely. I feel like you woke up, right? It's definitely time to wake up. It's definitely time to put in the work and to realize what's happening, okay? Yeah, right? What did I just say, right? Put in the work. There's that Hermit card. Put in the work. Spend some time alone. Spend some time, like, really reflecting on yourself and reflecting. Hello. Do you want to adjust? Thank you. A little bit. Just my glasses? No. It's really having a hard time adjusting to this changing light. This changing morning light. I'm just hearing rushing of passion with this Knight of Wands here. Let's talk more about it. I really feel like it's kind of like your essence, like you're like, ooh, I got my energy back. Like, ooh, you're separating away from this person. And every time that, yeah, you might feel some guilt and things about it, but you're like, ooh, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling healthier. I'm getting there. Like, I'm realizing that I deserve love, and realizing, right, that going inside and doing a lot of the shadow work, this person, I felt like, was a block to you really seeing some of the shadow work and things that this person was like a catalyst to you being like, wow, I really have some things that I need to work on. Yeah. Bingo. Tower. Right? There's that shadow work. There's that boom. Right? That person here coming in, like a sent to you from your angels coming in, being like, boom, we're so sorry. A tower moment can often feel catastrophic, right? It's catastrophic damage, or it's catastrophic change in our life, and we can feel it can loosen up our stability and our foundation. But at the other side of it, it's like, this is happening for you, not to you, right? This is happening for your development, for you to be able to go inside and realize, wow, I really needed to heal this energy that was inside of me, right? And the major thing of it is that you're learning the lesson. I deserve love. I deserve non-toxic, healthy love, and I need to teach myself how to take that, how to give that, how to take it, and to realize that I am responsible for who I allow to be around me, who I allow to be inside of my energy. And if a person doesn't serve my best interest, or if a person isn't really going to give me that non-toxic version of that, I need to learn how to walk away from that energy. Because I really feel like whoever this person or this energy was, it was extremely hard for you to walk away from. And I think in this moment in the future, you're going to look back and say, if I did that, I can do whatever else I need to do. If I did that, if I separated away from this, I have the strength inside of me to do whatever it is that I need to do. Right? That's beautiful, you guys. Yeah, definitely. I think it hurt you a lot. This person betrayed you a lot. This person caused a lot of heartache. I feel like it was a very big tower moment coming to the realization of what was happening here. Okay. And I feel like some of this, one of these swords could have been your own self. You could have realized that you were like self-sabotage. You were stabbing yourself and your own self in the heart. Right. But it was like this moment. It was this very devastating moment for you, but it's like, okay, now that I know there's an issue, now that I know there's a problem, now that I know who's the person that's betraying me, or who this energy is, or that this energy doesn't serve me, right? I can accept this person for who they truly are, allow them to resonate on that level for me, and to remove myself from this situation. Exactly. For a lot of you, it was establishing that, one, recognizing your own karmic energy inside of yourself, okay? And then two, recognizing karmic energy within other people, right? For sure. Nine of Pentacles. So it's like recognizing this karmic energy and being able to you know, deal with it, being able to address it, being able to separate yourself away from it is really going to allow you to get into this now, to this nine of Pentacles, very independent, right? Independent, free of this energy that drags you down, that puts you in a state of lack, right? Nine of Pentacles energy coming on the other side of this. Beautiful. That's beautiful, you guys. I feel like some of you are going to be getting some news. It could possibly be from this person, or you could be getting news about this person. Okay? Yeah. It's why it's an idea, right? It's that idea that, oh, being like idea like, oh, okay, this person is toxic. Oh, okay, this energy is toxic. Oh, okay, these traits are toxic. I need to address them. I need to do the shadow work. I need to do something, right? I need to do something with this. I need to stop procrastinating on this. I need to do something about it. Yeah. And you stop being this hangman, right? You got put in this isolation period here so that you could be like, oh, okay, right? To get that revelation. Yeah, right? It required a level of patience. It required a level of, okay, I got to take the time to plant these seeds and really... I just heard pregnant. For some of you, you could, if this is like a lover situation, you could find out that this person got somebody pregnant, okay? And then that kind of is just like a, nope, like, nope. For some of you, if it is like a lover situation, you could have found out this person was very toxic by the fact that maybe perhaps they got somebody pregnant outside, or they got pregnant by somebody else outside of the relationship, okay? Or you could have found out that this person had like, you know, had like a whole fucking family on the side, and you were just like, no, I'm the side piece. Like, oh my God, like this person has a whole damn family. Like, what the hell? You know, kind of energy here. And I'm so sorry if you were dealing with that, right? But it is time, right? Definitely a revelation has happened here. The options are clearing. The foggy path is being taken away. Like this clarity is coming to you now, and you're just like, okay. Right? Okay. I see who you really are now. So yeah. Ooh, spirit. Absolutely. I see who you really are now. I'm learning my lessons, right? Yes, I was this wounded warrior. But in this wounding, in this heartache, in this betrayal that I went through, there were lessons. And yes, that does mean I have to put forth the effort to heal myself now. But now, I know. Now I know how to defend myself. Now I've learned these karmic lessons from this person. Hey, shh, 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 shh. Just 1 second, you guys. Sorry about this again. All right, y'all. So sorry. That should be all the interruptions. But I think it's very simple, right? Everything that happens during a reading is significant. I was guided to do this reading right now for a reason, right? And I thought it's great, right? 3 different interruptions, right? I think there are 3, right? 3 interruptions along your path, but yet you're still healing, right? Hold that in your mind, right? You're still healing, you're still learning. And for a lot of you, this definitely does have to do with shaking up your foundations, letting go of a marriage or a home or something that you thought was going to be around in your life for a long time, but it's about finding the stability on the other side of it, right? Letting go of these things that no longer serve you. Excuse me. For a lot of you, this is definitely healing this issue right here that you've been healing, that you've been walking with, that you've been transforming, okay, is breaking a lot of generational curses or a lot of toxicity inside of yourself and inside of your own family, right? That's been passed down. So praise for that, right? All right, let's get a few more messages about this right here from these. That's it. Messages from your angels. Messages from your angels about the situation. So definitely winter and the fall. This definitely could have happened in the winter and in the fall. Okay, absolutely. This could be really significant, right? To this transitional period, right? Fall could have been a very transitional period, and the winter time could definitely be like your body could be very much so aligning with the natural ways of the world. 41:14 down the clock as soon as I said that too, right? So you're very much so lining up, right? That natural transition of letting go, natural transition of letting go, falling, leaves falling, things going, and then kind of going into this hermit mode during the winter time of really getting in that time of reflection and healing, right? With the slow and sweet in your mind, I definitely feel like that's, I really feel like this energy could have felt very possessive, whatever this energy was, but it's like, kind of slowing you down. But I definitely feel like spirit is also telling you, hey, like, you're mine, we got you. Take things slow and sweet, take a little things, take it a little bit at a time, right? You might have been spending a lot of time in the bed, okay? You might have been spending a lot of time resting, kind of like a hibernation sort of type energy, okay? Yeah. But on the other side of this, definitely, it's the development, right? That came out with that 9 of Pentacles energy. That's the pre-Empress, right? Developing into a divine feminine or developing this Empress energy inside yourself, male or female, okay? Developing this really nourishing energy inside of yourself, right? For a lot of you, this was, a karmic energy that really, in the end, of course, it's not, this karmic energy really inspired you to find that strength within inside of yourself, right? Like I said, you're going to look back on this and been like, because this happened, I won't deal with this again. Because this happened, I know that I could make it through the other side of this and I'll be in this Empress, energy, creating this abundance. And that's a hell of a transition to make at the end of this, being a Queen of Pentacles in reverse, a lot of lack of abundance, right? In the end, making a transition all the way over to the divine feminine Empress, right? Definitely, right? By the summer, you could be definitely feeling that energy, right? Tower of the blazing sun, right? So definitely, fall. It's funny that fall, this release the old, and then the winter, this crystal tower coming in, right? So this crystal tower moments, and then a tower in the summertime of like a positive tower, right? Of change over to this, right? There is no going back. Once you're a divine feminine, the transition is like complete, right? I've reached my final form, right? Kind of energy, right? Messages. Oh wait, I put that summer card back in there. I didn't even realize I did that. Well, perhaps it'll come back out. Spring, something, green glass top tower. Okay. Okay, that came out. Okay, so perhaps maybe you'll be growing your booty, right? Maybe you'll be getting in shape. I'm hearing like squats and stuff like that, right? Being like really divinely guided to just do some changes. It was 44:15 down on the clock when I said that, right? So manifesting changes and balance out into your life. Okay, it's been a year. It could have been a year, right? At that point, it's like, okay, it's been a year of me really, like from spring, like from like last spring, or by next fall, your life could be 100% like completely different, right? You could be completely over this energy, really going through some really deep shadow work for yourself, right? And feeling that 4444 down on the clock when I said that, really feeling like this re-energized energy coming back into your life. Outside, you could be spending a lot more time outside, a lot more time connecting to nature, and not a lot more time finding that grounded energy within inside of yourself. Okay, I need something real. Exactly. You decided I need something real. I've been through it. I really need something real, right? Definitely. Blonde, for some of you, you might decide to go blonde. Just friends, work friends. You could be coming in. Okay, for some of you, you could have a blonde friend. Perhaps maybe somebody that you'll be working with. Okay. But it's like a really positive energy coming around inside of your life, right? So definitely new friends. It could be new soul tribe members coming into your life, okay? So you could decide to go blonde, or you could be blonde, or you could be blonde. This person could be blonde, okay? Any more messages from the angels? Messages from positive love and light angels. Okay, light eyes. You could have light eyes, okay? Or this person that's coming into your life could have light eyes. They could have green, blue, or hazel eyes. They could also have long hair. You might decide to grow out your hair longer, okay? For some of you, you might decide to get like some kind of like colored contacts, possibly, okay? If you're feeling like change your eye color, or I definitely feel like eyes. I definitely feel like some of you have a friend, a new friend coming into your life. This is really like adding up for me. This person could have long blonde hair, okay, with light eyes, and their eyes are going to be very intense, right? They're going to have this very intense like glare, is very intense. I don't want to say glare because that seems a little bit strong, but this very intense like connection with this person through eye contact. It's a big thing, right? So yeah, definitely feel like you could meet this person through work. Okay, for some of you, you might look at this person as like a hookup, or like that kind of energy. So you could be kind of like a friends benefits sort of type energy. I don't know if that's what you're really looking for, but if you are, okay, if that's something that you're manifesting into your life, okay, it's a big thing. Something's big here with this person, with this energy coming into your life. Okay, I don't care who knows slash sees, okay, and then blocked. For some reason, I just can't express how I feel. Somebody here is blocked. You could, or maybe this is, right? Maybe you're understanding, you know what? I'm not doing the just sex things anymore. That's blocked out in my life, okay? I'm kind of getting like the comment of this that from the majority of you. For some of you, you could just be manifesting in just a really good fun time, and you know, more power to you. Do what you know, do you, right? For others of you, you could be like, no. No, this is not what I want. I'm not setting the intention for that. You know, I don't care who knows, sees, and hears. For some of you, you're finding a lot of a lot of inspiration and sexual liberation. Okay, and you could be finding that sexual liberation and you know, on either side of the scale. You could be like, you know what, I'm just having a good time right now, right? Or you could be on the other side of the scale where you're just like, no, I'm not doing the hookup thing anymore. I want something different, right? So it depends on where you started out as to what you might feel like is your liberation. Both sides of that, okay, are liberation, you guys, all right? Both sides of that are liberation. We're not going to discriminate around here, okay? I saw that big thing card again. Work it out. It's worth it, right? Putting in the effort, working this out, it's worth it. Show me more, take it off. So yeah, so for some of you, if you've been going through a dry spell, maybe your dry spell will be ending, okay? Falling, might as well fall in, okay? So I really feel like you're falling into a new pattern in your life, okay? Because of all the things that you're releasing here. I really feel like a lot of you could be with this show me more pentacles, right? Show me more pentacles. You definitely could be, if you were having a very like a kind of lack or kind of like stagnancy in your life, okay? That definitely could be ending. Excuse my alarm again. Is there anything else in here? There's something else, another message. Phone call, okay? That could be the good news. You could be receiving a phone call, okay, from somebody. For some of you, you're receiving a phone call that you've been waiting for. Somebody that you've been waiting to speak up or say something to you is definitely where I got kind of like hung up in the throat there. 2 weeks. You have 2 weeks, so it could happen in 2 weeks. That could be what's happening right now during the fall, the Tower of the Fall, okay? We have to wait. Yeah. So there is like this sense of waiting this 2 week period with understanding and patience is what I'm hearing. Also, I'm gonna be honest. For some of you, you could be receiving a look because I pulled out this ass card. You guys could be receiving a phone call, okay, from a person, perhaps maybe even this person that you walked away from, that could be asking you to wait for them. It's your choice, but my general advice is usually don't wait for anyone. I just heard time waits for no man. Okay, below the belt. This person could say something a little below the belt, and you could be like, you know what, like, no. I'm hearing questioning your character. Yeah. Smoking. Let's burn. This person could be burning bridges, trying to reach out to you, and you're just like, no, I'm good. And so this person, I really feel like what it is this person, like I said, this person could be burning a bridge. Like, it could, this person acting this way, like I said, could be the information that you need to go, nope, and close this out and realize, nope, nope, nope. Like, I'm done with this. Wow, look at that, divine masculine. For some of you, I definitely feel like you could be meeting your divine masculine. That could possibly be this other person that we were talking about. I'm hearing opposites, opposites. So this person in the past, whatever their whole general vibe was, like this person, this divine masculine energy is a complete opposite to this past energy. Also, I'm getting energy that the two of you could meet. You might both be into like smoking, or you might both be into kind of like chilling and stuff like that. You could meet this person in 2 weeks, and you might be like, oh, right, with this energy here, with this, oh, I'm blocking just sex sort of type hookups or something like that. We have to wait for something to come about, for something more real to develop here. So let's just stay friends. It's also an overall energy that I got from this mask that came out on this mask side. So definitely people could be masking their deeper emotions and how they really feel towards you. Okay. Ace of Wands. Okay, Daddy King energy. So this person is going to have some kingly energy about them. All of them. All of it. Can you take it? So definitely there is like there's a very kingly kind of masculine, divine masculine energy about this person. Okay, so yeah, that's just what I'm getting, right? And it's so funny, right? Along comes your divine feminine energy, right? Manifesting inside itself, and then boom, right? You're walking away from an emperor in reverse. You become like this divine feminine energy, and boom, divine masculine comes out, right? So definitely. Okay, let's get some overall advice, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Have faith in your dreams, okay? More. There's that Sagittarius energy, right? We're talking about luck is on your side, right? Understand that a win-win outcome is forecast. Things are balancing. The energies are balancing themselves out right now, and I definitely feel like, I feel like you're seeing purpose. Look, as I'm saying this, right? You're seeing the purpose more of the Sagittarius energy, right? Look at the bigger picture. You're stepping back and looking at the bigger picture, the bigger purpose as to why all of this had to happen, and to understand, okay, well, it's unfortunate that I had to feel pain to learn this lesson, right? That these betrayals had to happen to me. But you're seeing the purpose of, okay, I'm understanding that whatever I dealt with this person or with this energy is making me realize that I deserve love, right? I'm stepping back and look at the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is I deserve love, right? Absolutely, exactly. You're understanding that it's time to take action. It's time to take action, and full moon in Scorpio release the negativity. And I really feel like this energy right here is the negativity, like I said, whether it's internal or external to you, okay? That was this negative energy that you're letting go of, right? You're seeing the bigger picture of that, taking action, letting this death energy happen, really more scorpionic energy, right? With this energy, right? Ooh, yes. So this transitional period right here of realizing, a big transitional period here for you between Scorpio and Sagittarius season, right? Scorpio season was about letting go, getting into that shadow work, releasing, right? Over here to this full moon of stepping back, releasing, surrendering, right? And seeing the bigger picture with this, both of this full moon energy right here. Yeah, realizing that this has been a big time for healing for you. Wow, that's beautiful, you guys. And it all happened because of this action that you decided to take. Definitely, was it a full moon or a new moon in Aries? I think it was a full moon in Aries that we had, right? Because it was a new moon in Scorpio that we had last new moon. So definitely something could have happened during that that full moon in Aries energy for you that really kicked off this energy right here for you. Time to release negativity. Yeah. I really feel like that's what you're feeling. Stepping back, looking at the bigger picture. Feeling very full. Like, I feel like you're feeling very full. It's like making room for, like, the happiness, the fullness to come into your life, and seeing the bigger picture and stepping back. Yeah, bringing love to this situation. A lot of new love situation. A lot of new self-love, right? Understanding that it's safe to love yourself, and that you deserve this love, that you're worthy of love coming into your life. Absolutely. Showing the world the real you, right? With that full moon in Aquarius energy, showing the world the real you and being like, nope, I love myself. I love who I am. I love this new version of myself, or this new, like, healthier version. I really feel like what it is that it's a truer version of you, right? It's more you than you've been before in the past. Absolutely. Because you're letting go. Absolutely. Right. To not let your karmic past, any kind of past karma or anything like that you have with this person or with this energy, hold you back. Right. Your hard work is paying off. Yeah, all of this hard work that you're putting in here is bringing a lot more, like, love energy. And it's right. And what it is that you're transitioning over, surrendering, you're walking down your divine path, and then showing the world the real you is that divine feminine energy coming out in you, right? Show the world who you really are, which is a divine feminine. Oh. Okay. Conclusions are within reach. This is going to be the last cards of this spread, okay? So definitely, emotions could be definitely running high right now with this full moon in Taurus that's happening. We talked about that at the very beginning of it. It's like there's a lot of energy moving around here. Yeah, but don't let any kind of karmic energy of the past, like, hold you back, okay? Because conclusions are coming within reach. You're detaching from this. You're going through this death, this transformational energy, and separating yourself away from this Emperor in reverse energy, this really kind of like controlling energy that you're really letting go of, right? If this is an energy that's out of you, with exterior to you, like within another person, you could be feeling a lot of energy, a lot of, like, negative, kind of like, oh, I can't believe you're leaving me, how dare you, kind of energy coming from this person. Just continue to do your cord cutting, continue to do your walking away, and you're releasing from this energy, okay? Understand that you're manifesting in new prosperous beginnings with this new moon in Taurus right here, where this prosperity lies ahead, right? You're really, right? It's like, you've done enough turning around, looking back at the old energy. It's time to kind of move on from that and let it go now, right? And move on, right? Because the answers that you need, you sought answers, you took action, you realized prosperity lied ahead from separating yourself away from this person or away from this energy, doing this shadow work, releasing the negativity that you needed to see. You got the answers that you need are coming. The answers that you needed about the situation were very much so coming, okay, or very much so came in the shadow work that you're doing right now, right? Take time to breathe out. And I really feel like that's what this is. I really feel like that stagnant energy of, like, you might have felt like a lot of tension in your body, or feeling like you were like holding your breath kind of energy. And then when you when you're transitioning over to the Sagittarius energy, stepping back, looking at the bigger picture, it's like taking this time to breathe out and realize, let me release, let me let go of this, let me move on, right? And it's feeling a lot better. Okay, I want to pull one more card. Just one more card, please, for the show the world that will you. Thank you. Yeah. Absolutely. So definitely on the back of the deck, of course, crowning off and finishing off this reading with that full moon and Taurus energy, right? Absolutely. Your dreams need a practical plan. I really feel like that's what's been brought to the surface here. It's like, okay, if I want to move on, if I want to be in a healthy relationship, if I want to really face my issues, if I want to get, my life in order, if I want to really like reorganize and push myself forward on my path, I needed to go through all of this stuff in the background, and I had to make practical plans on how to move myself forward on my path from here, like moving on, right? And here to finish off the reading with the show the world the real you, it's understanding that as you come into your true self, as you come and accept the true version of yourself, of who you really are, your light and your shadow side, balancing those things out, balancing out that energy within you, right? Really facing that, doing that shadow work, looking back, having that, and then having this emergence of the real you. It's like this is it. Like you cannot lose. Like you're not gonna lose if you really found yourself. Like you're not losing this situation. Yes, you might have endured a lot of heartache or a lot of pain in this situation, but on the other side of it, you really found yourself, right? So absolutely. So understand that your spirit guides were guiding you all the way through this, and that you really found yourself, and it's a win-win outcome for you. The scales are being balanced out for you here, okay? Excuse me, and you're moving forward. Mm. There is definitely an energy here, okay? If you're speaking your truth, there's definitely an energy here. It's probably this energy in the past that's really wanting you to like shut down and close down. Don't listen to that. Keep forging on through it, okay? Absolutely. Hmm. This past energy is very hateful. If this is an energy that's, outside of you, this is a very hateful energy right here, okay? Either way, I'm just gonna be honest, right? It's probably a lot inside of you that you had to face with this, okay? Some kind of your more like darker shadow side that you really had to face here was a very kind of um hateful energy that might have been very judgmental or hate, like with that Queen of Wands in reverse, okay? And I'm not trying to say that you're just a terrible person, but our shadows hold the darkest, our most traumatic versions of ourselves and things like that, right? So it's important to kind of face those things, all right? All right, you guys, thank you for being so brave. Thank you for really putting in that work. Okay, I see you. I see you. I absolutely see you. I know that it wasn't easy to go through this. I know that you are putting in a lot of work, and I'm so proud of the work that you're putting in. I feel the difference. I feel the vibration changing in the collective. It's so beautiful. All right, you guys keep doing your thing, because whatever it is you're doing, the shadow work, you're facing it, you're going through it. I see you, bitch. Or I see you, dude. I see you. Okay? You're doing it. Good for you. All right? Keep separating yourself away from these energies that do not serve you. All right? See the purpose. See the bigger picture behind all of this. Okay? You're healing, and I'm so proud of you. I can't say that enough, you guys. I'm so, so, so proud of you. I've seen so much work happen between Libra and the Scorpio season. Like, mama. The energy is crazy different. So, right, you learned those lessons, and I'm very proud of you guys, okay? Continue to push forward, continue to do your thing, all right? You got this. You got it. You motherfucking got it. You can do it, okay? 100%. And on the other side of it is just beautiful energy, okay? Beautiful energy now, so allow yourself to be happy, to acknowledge how much work you've put in, right? And to be happy even now, even though you might say, okay, I have some more improving to do. Be happy with what you have accomplished so far, okay? And be graceful and understanding of the parts of you that you're really having to take the time to really dig down and to really examine, right? And to really look into that, and go ahead, put that action, right? We talked about that in the full moon Taurus reading. If you guys haven't checked that out, please go check it out, okay? And absolutely. All right, I love you guys so, so very much. If this resonated, let me know down in the comment section down below, okay? Stay strong and vigilant against this past energy right here, because go ahead and separate yourself from it, baby, because it ain't for you, and that's what you're doing, right? That's absolutely what you're doing. Karmic energies can be very angry too when you're separating away from them. Don't allow them to put fear or doubt into your mind, okay? They just understand that their hold on you is weakening. So what? So what? Too bad. So sad about it. Okay. If you are not subscribed, think about subscribing to the channel. Okay. Thank you so much to all my new and my day ones. I really appreciate you guys so very much. Okay. Or everybody in between. I really appreciate it. If you are a subscriber here, thank you for joining me once again. And either way, whether you subscribe, whether you don't, thank you for taking the time for my spirit guides and your spirit guides to bring you some clarity and enlightenment. All right. I really hope this really helped you make some decisions or helped you to kind of relieve some guilt or something off of your mind about moving forward, right? Sometimes, yeah, right? It's kind of like the sense of survivor's guilt where it's like, oh, I'm moving on and leaving other people behind. Like sometimes that just happens. Sometimes it's naturally people are supposed to be in our life for a season, and sometimes they're supposed to be in our life for longer than that. But I really feel like a lot of you are about to start aligning because of all this work you're doing. You're going to start aligning with the people that you're going to have in your life for a very long time, and that's going to be brilliant and beautiful, right? You're going to be issuing a lot of really great energy in for you, and I'm so proud of you guys. Okay, and I'm so happy for you. Keep me updated in the comment section. Okay, love you guys so very much. All right, and I will see you lovelies in the next one. Bye.